Yo, 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 yo. As y'all can see,
Hey,
there's
look
been
at
a
it.
change.
Look at it.
Yep. Shooting the Ish podcast.
Oh, shit, I went the wrong way.
Episode 61.
I'm just going to look at it. I'm just going to look.
Why Shooting the Ish?
Yeah, tell us why.
Well, what
Tell
do
us
we
why.
do? Like,
What do we do?
Like, whenever we're on the pod,
Yeah.
we had wisdom talk.
Mhm.
We had hidden knowledge. But what we always do is just be like, shooting the shit. Literally.
It makes perfect sense. It's our format. And, you know, we obviously have, our range is all over the place. We go from talking intellectual, talking about crucial topics, current events, whatever. And then sometimes we're just kind of like going on tangents and goofing off and, you know. So I think this is only right, you know, change the name to that, you know. So keep the same logo pretty much, you know, because, you know, we're shooting the chains off. You know what I'm saying? We're off the chain, you know?
Exactly.
We're shooting the ish, you know what I mean? So
just shooting the ish, right?
yeah.
That's what
the chains are off, you know? So we that's how we talk, you know?
But once again, with the introductions, it's your boy H2O, the Cameroon Goon. Horton Here's the Who. Choice D, all of the above. Tapping back in with y'all. Go ahead, Cuzzo.
It's your boy Juniani, episode 61, right?
Yeah, 61.
Episode 61. Shooting the Ish podcast. Shooting the Ish podcast. That's just me being goofy, whatever. Shooting the Ish podcast, you know, and we are here. We are here. This is I think this is very fitting. It's a very fitting name for sure. I think that's going to fit us better. Hidden Knowledge was just kind of, it was a little bit like too, I don't think the name, because when I think Hidden Knowledge, I think like the setting has to be a certain.
If we're hidden knowledge, then we have to really be providing that.
Yeah, we have to become.
We gotta have like we're like those smart guys.
Yeah, the over, like, you know, the over
the most
the
prestigious
top,
type of
over, you know, archaeologists that go into the pyramids and you found something that nobody ain't ever seen.
PhD,
right?
They ain't no fucking phenomenon,
right?
Sensational discovery over here.
Now, if we do come across something like that, just coincidentally living our lives, or if we go on an excavation, I don't know. You know, then it is what it is, and we'll probably share it with y'all. But you know,
yeah,
we're just shooting the ish right now.
For sure,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
We're just shooting the ish right now. That's all.
Where do we even start though, Cuzzo?
This episode, man, I'm gonna dive into some
that part
deep. It's personal kind of stuff, but I'm gonna use that to dive into something in general, like a generality that can be deep, you know, when it comes to just human relations or relations with friends or family. We're gonna dive into that for sure. I do want to kind of
both of us. Cuzzo's gonna start it. I just got a little part to add at the end of it. But we're gonna start off with our general, usual conversations. What's going on around us, going on with us,
right?
Everything else like that, and like how it all connects and correlates.
1,000%.
Exactly.
1,000%. So, what you want me to start, or you want me to? And I've had a long ass week. I'm tired, but here.
I was gonna start with because like the most trending thing right now is Shannon Sharpe.
Yes. Shedeur Sanders is right behind him too.
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders is right behind him.
Yeah, because there's a deeper meaning behind Shedeur.
For sure.
Yeah. So, with the Shannon Sharpe, I'm gonna just
go ahead
because like actually Shedeur Sanders is gonna even be a bigger tangent towards deeper shit that we go into. So yeah, I like that we're starting with the Shannon Sharpe. So Shannon Sharpe.
Yes. Go ahead.
Let me inform people of what happened. Or let me actually just give a full rundown with who Shannon Sharpe is. Shannon Sharpe, former NFL tight end, Hall of Famer, became a sports analyst, reporter, and worked with Skip Bayless on Fox. Now he works with Stephen A. on ESPN. got $100 million contract deal recently, and he was coincidentally messing around with this 19 or 20-year-old little white girl. Gotta add that emphasis in there. Just not just the baddest chick.
For sure.
Know, just running the mill, girl next door, average girl. And they're fornicating and consensually having sex. It was some kinky stuff. She would like to send pictures of her with a chain and a collar, like ready for you to take care of me, daddy, and all this other stuff. And all this other stuff. I have to emphasize on this because eventually they have a fallout, and she wants to try to extort him. And while she's trying to extort him, he actually tries to give her $10 million hush money. And a lot of people initially like, $10 million hush money? Like, what the fuck? And then, like, so you must be guilty of something. She goes for $50 million. Now, we're like thinking all these things that's gone on lately and all these accusations, everything else.
Right.
Can't take it all in. When you see, like, with some of the proof that it was consensual. So, but at the same time, he offered 10. So now we're in the convolution of the two. And it's like, yeah, he was careless, but at the same time, who does she think she is trying to, like, ruin this man's life and try to extort him for $50 million? Like, she was, like, getting abused and all this other stuff. And, like, he just was just praying and just, and just abusing her. And, like, just taking advantage. Like, she was a victim.
Right.
Exactly. So, yeah, that's the rundown with that. And we can start off with what do you think?
I'm Shannon Sharpe. I think this is a shakedown.
The shakedown.
I've been doing this thing for a long time, and I think this is a shake. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a shakedown. That's what it is. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think he's getting set up. Look at the
Blackmail?
lawyer. Yeah. Look at the lawyer that's going after him. Look at his track record.
Who has the lawyer covered? What's he known for?
What's the lawyer known for?
Okay, the lawyer, okay, I'll help you out. Deshaun Watson, Jay-Z, someone else I'm leaving out. He's known for, like, going for, like, these minority public figures.
Yes.
That, like, that actually have, like, mainstream pull.
Yes.
He goes for those guys. It's a pattern. He likes to find someone that maybe had a bad time with those guys and take advantage of that to get as much money as he can throughout the process. Because what it is for lawyers, sorry, I wasn't even speaking to the mic like that, but what it is for lawyers, why I think, like, I can't, like, when it comes to lawyers, I think that's one of the most slimiest professions. Because you can know if your client is guilty or not guilty, but you still have to play the game.
For sure.
It's just, which is otherwise,
but they're
immoral.
Right. So
for the dollar, because, like, they're getting paid for every session, every hour of every session, and then they're getting paid for every session, every court session. Like, they get paid throughout the process, win or lose. So they're winning.
Right. So where do you draw the line?
That depends on the lawyer.
It depends on the lawyer's morals.
Exactly.
It depends on his values.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to take every case.
Exactly.
You don't have to take every case.
That's very true too.
You just,
That's very true too.
So they do have a choice.
But there's some that just purposely take those type of cases, certain type of cases. It's like a pattern recognition.
Yes.
And that's what you're getting at, where you're talking about, look at the type of lawyer they have. I mean, she has. Who's known for going for a certain type of people.
Right.
And certain pattern recognition with that you can see even with Shedeur Sanders in the draft.
For sure.
It's crazy. Because, like, we don't have to harp on the Sharpe shit for that long, because even recently his attorney exposed so much.
Right.
Just about how she is, how her real intentions are and everything else. And
Right.
Yeah, she like the fact that it was planned out. Everything was planned. You could tell that the lawyer was the one who set up the audio call thing, and then did the editing. And he's known for editing
I
audio
mean,
clips.
just look at his track record with like you said, the names Jay-Z. You know,
Yeah.
Who else?
So slime balls.
Yeah.
You gonna get a slime ball to try to defend your case? That means you have no case.
Right. And
So
yeah.
the fact that so this is my ultimatum. What's gonna happen? He's gonna be fine. His money's gonna be fine. She gets to come up a little bit off of her OnlyFans. By the way, she has an OnlyFans. So she comes off a little bit off of the simps that are going to subscribe to that because they see this average girl that came up and want to see more. But what's going to hurt Shannon Sharpe is his reputation.
You think so?
Yeah, because he's careless. And all that good shit that you talking when it comes to the women, he kind of a careless ass nigga. Like you got it, but like you fought like. First of all, NDA, well, already took care of all of that. He was just like, he thought he really just, it was somewhat of a blue pill type of thing where he just like, well, I'm me. Like, and she's obsessed with me. Like, why would she ever?
Right.
Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Like, it was like this bulletproof facade.
Yeah.
It's ignorance. Careless. So, yeah, that part. Because he used to talk a good game. Before this happened, even the Michelle shit, it kind of looked good because at least he was clapping cheeks. But
well, I look at it like
now
this.
he looks careless, like a child. Like
I mean, he was careless.
He looks like a boy to me.
He was careless with Michelle.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
But at least it was getting cutty. But now he's out here giving her money and all this other stuff, and this prolonged shit and all this other shit.
Right.
And yeah, and all the track record, all the fucking documentations is like, nigga, what? You're moving like. Like what? Like normal niggas don't move like how he was moving. He's got something to lose, and he's moving like that. That's stupid.
But I think he's got honesty and transparency.
Yeah, so he's gonna be fine. His career's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna.
Fine.
Only loss he's gonna take is probably court fees, paying a lawyer.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna. He's gonna get off. That girl's not getting a damn thing. 100. She's not getting nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I agree.
And shout out to Michael Salazar, high school longtime friend, high school friend. He commented saying, "Johnny, you still sound the same. Love your big bro. Keep it up." And then I guess he's laughing at something that we had said maybe when I was imitating Shannon Sharpe.
Probably because I was trying to hold my laugh.
He said, "Come on, fool," with the laugh emoji.
I'm just gonna say it's a shame.
You know, I've been doing this thing for a long time. Skip. Let me tell you something, Skip.
Skip.
I've been doing this thing for a long time. And I'm just here to tell you it's a shakedown.
It's a shakedown. You think they shook down Shedeur Sanders?
So you want to just go ahead and get into that, right?
What else we got to do with the Shannon? We solved the Shannon shit.
Okay.
We solved that shit.
Yeah. I think they collided. Is it collided or colluded? Colluded against them?
You brought this up to me that I didn't think. I was just seeing the arrogance.
Right.
I was just looking at it from an arrogance perspective, but you, of course, would be the one to go deeper.
I look at it as in it's definitely collusion. There's no way in the history, there has never been, as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, there's never been in history a quarterback that is considered the second best quarterback in the draft dropping to the 4th round.
20th, and he was projected 20th.
He was the 20th best player in the entire draft. Mm-hmm. And you go all the way to the 4th round, bro. There's no way that's not behind the scenes action going on. There's no way. They conspired against them. They colluded. The right term is colluded.
You think like the whole time or like maybe later?
I think it was a buildup. They were building up because you got to remember there was those bogus reports coming out like, oh, he's this. All these negative reports coming out about him, these unanimous reporters that never want to put their name on Front Street.
It started around the bowl game. I noticed that start around the bowl game, knowing that him and Travis were gonna get drafted, like going towards the draft.
Yeah.
And it started around the bowl game, and it was like they were saying like he didn't play that hard, like he could play better, just critiquing the bowl game. But then that was the first time I ever seen negative critique towards Sanders.
For sure.
Shedeur. And then from there, every time he showed up, it was always something about his person, like his arrogance or like his ego or something. Like,
yeah.
You know? But I didn't think it was like gonna hurt him in the draft. I thought it was just like, he needs some humbling, and maybe the NFL will humble him. That's what I thought.
Got to put the confident, young, flashy black man in his place.
You went there.
No, I mean it's owned by it's nothing but white owners.
All of them?
48% of the owners are Jewish. The rest are white, Anglos. Oh, you got one Middle Eastern guy. That's it.
The Saints one, right?
The Saints?
The Saints owner is
the Jaguars. The Jaguars owner.
Oh, yeah, I know about
Shad
that
Khan.
But, like, the Saints one, what race is that name?
White. Anglo. I forgot his name. The Roonies? It's not the Rooney. Is it the Roonies? Yeah, the Roonies are what? I think it's the Roonies. No, let me look it up.
Roonies,
we got a computer.
Aren't those the
We got
Steelers?
a phone for a
Art
reason.
Rooney, those are the Steelers, right?
Are they?
Yeah, those are the Steelers. Art Rooney?
Let me see.
No, I'm talking about Saints.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Looking it up right now.
And then the Panthers, too. Look, there's anomalies. Look, at the end of the day, the majority is what rules. And you can look those up, but what you're saying is still correct. I was just nitpicking.
Gail Marie Lejeune Bird Benson. Gail Benson.
Woman, but a white woman.
Yeah, Anglo.
Yeah.
For sure.
She definitely was one of the people. She actually should have drafted Shedeur. She was in her little feelings. Little white Karen-ass bitch.
Yeah.
She was in her little feelings, man.
Yeah.
That's what happened. God damn it.
Oh, you were trying to make me laugh, Salazar? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make me laugh.
So, Shedeur got drafted in the 4th round to the Browns. People that he might go to the Saints. People that he might go to Steelers. Because the Titans got Cam Ward. They're already good.
Right.
But, yeah, it was a big deal because he came to the draft with a big old fat-ass chain.
I mean, he wasn't the first. There's been other people that have come
His
to
dad.
the draft flashy and fly. And
His dad.
the random person right here, Deshaun Jackson. Wasn't he flashy? He was at his house.
Yeah.
But still, he had cameras on him.
Yeah,
Just like Shedeur's at his house, right?
Damn, that's a valid point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
That makes it worse.
Yeah. It's collusion, bro. Let's just call it what it is.
Maybe because he wasn't there.
They didn't invite him. He didn't get an invitation. Those other quarterbacks did, like Jackson Dart and all that, which I thought he was okay. He's not bad, but he's not Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
He's not Shedeur Sanders.
You know what it is, too? Is like when it comes to the quarterbacks, they want a quarterback they can mold. Shedeur Sanders comes as is.
They can mold Shedeur. They can mold him. They can improve his arm strength. Shedeur is accurate. Bro, he was by far the most accurate quarterback. Accuracy.
We know this.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why Shedeur is whatchamacallit? Like, if I was a he is what Daniels, like how I describe Daniels as Drew Brees.
Yeah.
With a little more legs.
Yeah.
That's what Shedeur is.
You think so?
Yeah. Drew Brees with a little more legs. But, like, it's a different time and day because Shedeur's not the most athletic.
Right.
So, if you don't have arm strength like that, you can't just improve your arm strength drastically. You get like your arm strength to get better, but like it ain't gonna just improve. Like it ain't gonna just like you ain't gonna become Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes slinging that shit.
Right. True
You
that.
can't train that shit. You either got it or you don't. So he ain't gonna have that. He ain't ever gonna have that. But his confidence is bigger than both of them.
What you talking about?
But the thing is that his confidence is bigger than both Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen combined.
You talking about arm strength?
Yeah.
You don't think? I think arm strength can be improved because that's more.
It could be improved, but never. It won't be too like you can't make your arm strength go from average to elite.
I think so because it's just a matter of working out the right muscles. You gotta strengthen those muscles. In the rotator
I'm not saying
cuff
that it's
and all
not
that.
possible, but you could possibly damage yourself trying to force that shit because it's not for everyone to just get that level of arm strength to go from average to elite. That's a big jump. You could go from average to above average. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's all he needs to do.
Like there's levels. That's why I can't just go to extremes. I gotta count all the levels. Average to above average to good to like elite great type shit.
That's all he has to do. So
he's average.
That's all he has to do.
There's 3 tiers above him.
Right.
That's how average his power in his arm. I've seen that shit. He throws a lot of floaters. Like that nigga, his shit is not that. He's not throwing, thinking, gunslinging, dime shits. He throws a little bit of floaters, but he's always on point.
You know who else did that? Joe Montana.
Yes, I like Joe Montana more than Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. He's my favorite quarterback.
You know who else threw
People hate that I say Joe Montana was better than Tom Brady. People hate that shit.
You know who else threw floaters and ducks quite often? Peyton Manning.
I know.
He was known for the most duck quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his arm was above average.
Yeah.
It wasn't average, it was above average.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just above average. But his accuracy.
Yeah.
Like Drew Brees. Drew Brees actually had more accuracy than Peyton. But because he had an average arm. He had an average arm. Drew Brees, Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Famer. I don't know how he's not in yet. Average arm. Great accuracy. Average arm. Peyton Manning, like right there before great accuracy, but above average arm. Mm-hmm. That's how I see it. Or maybe they both have great accuracy, but his above average arm makes him greater than Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
But they both had great accuracy. I'll say it like that. More like that.
Oh, well, I was going to do a sidebar. By the way, I want to revisit, not right now, not on this episode, but we are going to revisit the white supremacy phenomenon.
Yeah, because
I got receipts for my man right here, just to let him know that it's not as dominated as you think. Receipt wise, I got receipts. I got numbers.
Not as dominated?
Jewish.
Oh,
yeah. I want to revisit that. Not right now, but we're gonna save that for the next episode. But
that gives me time to have receipts back.
I got receipts. I got major receipts. So I'm okay.
You gonna tell me that? Now I'm gonna find better receipts.
I got receipts for real.
I could do receipts to cubic receipts to the third power.
Me too. Me too.
We can keep going up on receipts. Let's see who ends.
I mean the receipts I have are pretty definitive. So it is what it. They're the type of receipts where it is what it is. That's what it is. Like, you know.
Until greater receipts come out. It might seem that way, and then someone pulls out even greater receipts.
Yeah. But here's the common denominator. They both have white skin. They both have white skin. Even though
one yields to the other?
No.
Yeah. But ain't the ones that are running this platform.
Guess who?
The ones that are running this platform makes the ones that you're talking about yield to them.
Guess who runs the platform though? I got receipts for that.
They have the same skin.
No, it's an East Indian guy. East Indian guy is the head of YouTube Creative. Head. No. East Indian.
No.
You want? I got his name. You want me to pull it out? He's in control. East Indian.
You think he's controlling things?
He is. He's at the top of the pyramid.
He yields. The ones in power yield.
He is controlling YouTube.
He yields.
Nope.
He yields.
He's the C. He is the
why
man.
do you think if he's not those type of people, why is he yielding to those type of people?
He's not
because it's fear. Even the ones with power fear.
He's not yielding to anybody.
You know how many people care about image or care about social aspect even more than their money and power? That's crazy. You didn't know that?
You know what?
I just said
that people care
that
about.
People care more about what other people think that are associated with their power. The ones that are fueling their power. They care about where they're getting their gas from. And that's what's happening. So you think the person who's got the car doesn't care about who they're getting their gas from?
Okay, and the person they're getting the gas from.
Yeah, it's the ones that I'm talking about.
No.
Yep.
And that's wrong.
Yep.
I got receipts for that.
Just because you say that.
No. I got receipts for that too.
Yeah, I got that too. I don't have it, but I know that I can find it easily.
I got the receipt for that too.
I can find that easily.
If you want to talk about, because there's many different industries, you got to remember.
Yeah.
And many different industries, they don't even have a hand in at all. So it's one of those things
it's not about having a hand in it. It's about if things come down to the law, they're gonna yield to a certain group.
No, not at all.
Because Trump is trying to pass a law where you could get in trouble for talking about a certain group of people, and it's not white people.
Yeah,
there's a law for those people. How is there a law for those people but not white people?
There's one for Asians too. That's legal.
No, it's not even as strong as, it's not even as prevalent as this one.
Yeah, it is.
This one is way stronger.
Yeah, no, because
someone got deported over that shit. You don't get deported for talking about Asians.
No, it's called the Asian.
It's levels.
It's called the Asian Hate Crime Bill.
Yeah, and there's not. And it's not. And it's levels.
And it's federal law. It's legal right now.
Levels.
No, but if you go out of your way to degrade and hate on an Asian consistently, you can get federally in trouble. Yeah, but that's all.
It doesn't have to be consistent for the.
No. That's how it is. That's how it is with all federal laws. Federal laws, you have to show consistency for them to catch you.
You're supposed to. You say have to.
No. Well,
they don't always.
You don't have to. But I'm saying
exactly.
For them to get it, for them to get an
therefore,
eye.
There's gonna be a bias.
Well, for them to peep eye on you to catch you like any other.
Emotions have a role with the law because you're thinking logically. I know we're logical people. But this isn't a logical argument.
No, yeah, it is. I mean, it's just going off of what the fact that
look. I don't agree that those certain people shouldn't have but the people that you're talking about emotionally yield.
You got to be careful with that though, because when you say they yield, that means you're in a sense giving them the Anglos a pass. You're in a sense kind of like coddling them to a certain degree. No. And that's where you got to be careful when you say that.
I'm not
because,
nothing.
Okay, let's run with that logic that they yield to the Jews, right? Let's go with that.
They're giving them.
But guess who yields to both of them?
Who?
This.
They don't yield to shit.
Yeah, you do. You're in a system of white supremacy. So you're black in a system of white supremacy. So you wake up by default yielding to white supremacy. When you wake up, you breathe it in.
I'm not gonna lie.
That
sounds like the patriarchy.
It's
for feminists.
No, it's not. It's reality.
But that's what they would say.
Well, no, because 99% of the government is white.
And they will say 99% is men.
I'm not looking at it from gender.
Look, bro,
it's
your arguments right now sound like feminists.
It's not feminist because feminism.
I'm not saying that you you are a feminist, but I'm saying that your argument sounds like a feminist argument towards the patriarchy. Is your argument?
But here's
towards
the difference. Here's the two
white
differences.
supremacy still has the prevalent power that we're living in.
Yeah, we are.
We're living in the patriarchy.
No.
We're living in a patriarchy.
We're living in a patriarchal.
We're living in a patriarchal, white systemic
system. We're in a system. It's not a patriarchy. Patriarchy and system are two different things. We're in a system, a systematic deprivation.
So there is no patriarchy.
No, there's not.
Are we living in a gynocentric society?
No, we're living in
So there is no man over woman type of biasness in our society. It's just all just white.
It's white dominates black. Yeah,
it's
that's
just
what it is.
That over everything. It's not man, woman. Anything else is first things first.
No,
the first problem in our country.
Yeah,
all starts
it's racism
with the white.
It's racism
of all things.
The DNA of America,
and specifically the Anglo, is not the Jewish ones. It's the Anglo. It's the European
the founding fathers of this country were Anglo.
Those. Yeah, so therefore it's those.
So the DNA of this country started with racism, slavery.
Yeah, so therefore in 2025, it's just as prevalent.
The wealth that was generated from
the same type of exactly.
It's been passed into families and generations.
The Rockefellers and all them people,
and it's given them a head start.
Yeah,
a 400-year head start.
Yeah,
and that's
and then the majority of the other white people must pay.
The white people that came over from other parts of Europe to America when they migrated here, like the Irish, like the Italians. At first, they were
and servitude slaves and stuff.
They were called so the Irish
indentured servants and all that shit.
They were called indentured servants. They weren't slaves. They were indentured servants. So after about 25 years of doing their service, they would get freedom dues. Freedom dues. What is that? That's a form of reparations. Look it up.
Yeah, no. I know a lot about. I know a decent amount of what you're talking about. But I know that also what they do is do a lot of monoliths, where nothing's absolute. And there was a lot in, like, what it is that it was enough of a group that you just use that as the stigmatization. But there was a lot that went through very similar things that are just getting looked past. And then that becomes still something that pays for in 2025. Because, like, here's my perspective. Small groups. It's always small groups. When it comes to all these type of arguments, it's small groups that get projected towards the masses, and now everybody has to yield towards this small group that fucked up everything. It's the Adam and Eve effect. It's all this other shit. It's the suffragists. It's the small group of the white men that had the power that fucked the shit up to make you think that white people are just controlling shit in general.
But
it's
they
just
are
those small group. But it's not
right.
all white today.
Okay,
and today it's not all white.
But see,
it's not even. It's like
let me,
like 40% white.
Let me
40% white today.
No.
The ones with the power is 40% white.
No, let me.
It's
break
not
it.
the majority.
No, you got to.
It's not.
Let me break it down for you.
And that's why
let's simplify.
To still have that, it's like eventually we gotta still know that it exists. But it's not the
But
majority.
let's
because the thing is, the majority is ignorance.
Let's simplify this. There's about 9 areas of activity that make up a functional society. You got medical, you got education, you got law or judicial law, you got religion, sex, war, entertainment. Forgot what the 9th one was. But you got, let's just say those 8, right? In the medical industry, is it mainly black people pushing and pulling for medications and getting medications approved through FDA and all? Are these black-owned organizations or are they white-owned organizations? Who runs the FDA? Are they white people or black people? Okay, education. Do you think when it comes to articulating the curriculum and putting these curriculums together in these school boards and all that, is it mainly black people doing that or mainly white people doing that?
This is the same shit that these women be saying.
No, I'm just looking at you guys.
It's the same shit.
It's not.
I watch so many of these podcasts that the women be saying the same shit. It's because y'all created the system for us.
But
y'all oppressed us all these years.
But
I'm telling you, like. At a point, it's like, damn, dog.
No,
shut the fuck up and fight, nigga. And it was like conquer, like it's not that bad. It's not as bad as it was. It's nowhere near that.
It's worse.
Nowhere near.
It's worse.
My God.
I can argue that it's worse. It is.
Oh my God.
So you don't think so you don't. Okay, let me ask you this. You don't think racism exists?
No one said that. That's extremes that they do too.
No,
I'm starting to realize things.
No. Hold on.
These are extremes, dog.
Because you have to understand, bro. Everybody's gotten their dues paid back to them.
Nothing's
Except
absolute.
for
Nothing's zero.
black people.
You keep on going back to why life is not fair.
No.
Because go ahead, explain why it's not.
It's not about life not being fair. See, you're missing the point. It's not about that. It's not about life not being fair. It's about what's owed. Black people generationally built the wealth of this country and have not gotten anything back in return. That's the facts.
They should have been got it.
Okay, but everybody else did.
Yeah.
And
once again,
everybody else got paid back. Everybody.
It's not about life not being fair.
No, bro. It's about it's not about
everything you're saying is like, oh wow.
No, but see, this is
life's not fair.
See, this is where you kind of come incorrect. I'm gonna be real because you're not acknowledging.
No. I acknowledge it, but it ain't gonna happen.
But no. You're not.
It ain't gonna happen.
I think you're low key, like not
grabbing for straws.
You're downplaying the effects.
I'm not downplaying
of slavery.
I'm not downplaying
and how impactful it was to the DNA of this country. Like you're downplaying how badly.
Like, bro,
dog. Think about it. 500, almost 500 years of slavery, of children getting slaved. Do you don't think that like transmigrates into the DNA of those people? Like
it washes down with each generation.
No,
it washes down with each generation.
500.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I don't think like that.
If
I don't think like that, I can't.
Look, let me give you an analogy, bro. Let me give you an analogy. If I take a shovel and I start digging a hole for 500 years, do you think I can repair that hole and fill that hole back up in 50?
You said if
I take a shovel and I start digging a hole into the ground for 500 years,
I'm gonna entertain this. No.
Do you think I can fill that hole?
No. Right. So okay. So now you're gonna use that as a comparison. So you think that shovel that person dig is my shovel? That's my hole to burden with. No,
bro.
No,
it is.
He does that shovel. That's not my responsibility to fill that in.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You kind of twisted my analogy.
I did.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
I don't think that's my burden.
Okay. If somebody forced you against your will to dig that hole, forced labor for free. You did this for free because you were forced to, right? Against your will to dig that hole for 500 years. Do you think it's going to take 50 years to repair that on your own? It's not my burden, but you forced.
You said it's for me to repair. But isn't it not for my ancestors hundreds of years later to repair?
No, it's because guess what?
Because that's what you're talking. You're the 100 years
You forced me to dig this hole for you.
But that person's gone.
No, but the
person who digged it is gone.
But the benefits that came out of that hole, the jewels and the gems that came out of it, that got passed down to your children, to your children's children, to pass down over the generations. It's generational wealth.
But not the one who dug the hole, though.
No, the one that actually dug.
I'm gonna help you out. There's a term like straw man. I'm gonna help you out.
The one that actually dug the hole got nothing. They don't get nothing. They didn't get any. No, they didn't get anything.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Yeah.
That's why I was
so the jewels that got dug up from that hole from you forcing me to dig it for you, you forced me to dig that hole for you, so I can give you the jewels.
Yeah.
And then you took those jewels and passed them down, because that's the thing. People pass stuff
down.
So
it's 500 years. So I live for 500 years, or is it like 500 years?
This
of
is
my
five.
lineage?
This is
of people like me.
Yeah, it's 500 years of people like you, of multiple people.
And then eventually they stop doing it.
And
then when they stop doing it, they haven't done it for a long time. And it's been generations past that, where all they know is nothing like that.
You've benefited.
They don't know about that. They didn't live through that.
Benefited.
They didn't live through that.
It doesn't matter.
Why would that not matter?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Can I tell you why it doesn't matter?
Feelings.
Because no, it's not feelings. I'm gonna tell you this is logic and facts. The reason why it doesn't matter is because you benefited for 500 years straight. You benefited for 500.
That's not true.
How's that not true?
I said no one's saying that's not true.
Oh yeah.
No one's saying that's not true.
Oh right.
But this is all about life not being fair.
So what you mean? It's not about not being. You forced me to do this.
Asking for reparations is fairness.
That is fair because
fair.
It's owed.
Life's
reparations owed.
You don't always get what is owed.
Well, you got to reap what everybody else did. Everybody else did.
Oh well.
Everybody else did.
Oh well, tough titty.
No, it's not tough titty, bro. No. You know who says get over it, right? White supremacists say it. That's white supremacists talk, bro. Get over it? Really? We don't get over the Holocaust. So why
them niggas just as retarded.
So why? So
they just as retarded.
So why should if we're?
I think they're all. I think that
we don't. And
that's you.
I got another thing.
Sorry, TOS.
Yeah.
But I said it twice.
I got another thing.
Shit,
we're told not to forget about 9/11. Why should we forget about slavery?
Well, I don't like to forget about 9/11 because the Jewish people were the ones behind. Oh, look now.
Oh my God! Now there you go.
I'm sorry about the fucking TOS.
Everything goes back to the Jews. Really?
It was really.
So you think 9/11? Wait a minute. Time out.
Ryan Dawson.
You think Jewish people had something to do with 9/11, bro?
I'm just gonna say this now. I'm just gonna say this now. Ryan Dawson. Look up the documentary. Look up Ryan Dawson. He created a documentary. He was former DA, CIA. He was in the shit. He made this shit years and years and years ago. It debunks all this shit, and it shows who was really behind it and how they were celebrating when it happened. Like, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. Bro. And it's a lot of shit that people don't like to find out the truth of because it's an inconvenience towards their own narrative.
It's not
but
that,
it is what it is. I'm not biased towards anything.
You do realize.
I'm not biased towards anything. I acknowledge everything. I'm the only one who acknowledges everything.
You do realize
I can see your side. I can see that side. I can see all sides. I'm the all-seeing guy.
You do realize that
Go ahead.
Jewish is a religious belief. It's not an ethnicity. It's not a race. You do know that, right? Being Jewish is not a race. No, you can't have both from a belief system. Being classified as Jewish is a belief system. Look it up. You can Google what I'm saying. Look it up. This is general information. Being Jewish is the same thing as being Christian. It's the same thing as being Islam.
Yes, it is.
It's the same thing as being Buddhist.
Yes, it is.
Right.
But
so it's a belief.
It's the whole Israeli and everything else. They're all tied together. They're all tied together. Jewish people, are they supporting Israeli? And are the Israeli a certain type of, are they a wide range of pigmentation? Bro. So why would they not all be aligned?
But that's
so they all connect. Bro, so I'm not saying that. So you're saying that it's just one thing. I'm saying that it's all one.
No, it's not. It's not all one. Jewish people.
You see, you're
being
simplifying it. It's not that simple.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
That's
no, it's not.
You want to know why?
Because it is simple.
It's
white and black. It's white and black.
Jewish people support Israel. Israeli are Jewish people. Jewish people and Israeli.
What is their race?
All pigmentations.
Okay.
All pigmentations.
What?
Dark, black,
what is
brown,
the race?
All of that shit.
What is the race?
No specific race.
Okay.
So there are white Jewish people.
What is the race? What is the race? What is the race?
There is no race.
What you mean? There's no race? There's white. There's white and black.
No, well, there's races in general.
No.
And there's white and black Jews.
No.
They're all, but they're white.
Okay,
Jews.
But race is a thing, right?
So there are white Jews.
There's white and black Jews.
Exactly. I never said that.
That's the race I'm talking about. Okay.
I never said
so
that
here's my question. So here's my question. What race of people run Israel? Is it the black race or the white race?
That run Israel? The whiter ones.
The white race.
Yeah. The whiter Israel.
So if the white race runs Israel, and you're talking about Jewish white race of people
I agree.
running that, then we're back to race again, right?
Yes.
That's the foundation.
Yes.
It's the race.
Yes.
So the race, they're dominating the black race. And if they're dominating the black race, that is white supremacy. That's my point.
Donald Trump yielded to the Jews.
The Jews.
Why would a white man yield to the Jews?
I'm gonna answer that question.
Because,
let me answer that. Can I answer that?
Yes. I want to hear your honest answer.
Okay.
That doesn't have to do with what I'm saying.
No, it has. I'm gonna answer that question directly right now. The Jews don't yield to him. It's the other way around, bro. It's the other way around. This is a fact.
So when he was yielding to the Jews and saying we're not going to speak against them and saying like we apologize to the Israel,
you know why he's saying that? I'm gonna tell you why. You want the answer?
Reverse yield?
No. You want the answer? You want the answer? The reason why U.S. in general backs Israel is because it's a military strategic ground. That's why they want military position over there, because it's basically a gateway between Russia and the Middle East and Europe. That's the reason why Israel goes to America. We don't go to Israel and ask. Bro, I did research, bro. Look up all the video footage. It's Israel constantly asking. But, bro.
It's a partnership at best.
No. Ukraine.
Israel has just as much power on the U.S. as U.S. has on Israel. Ukraine is no comparison to that. That's that NATO shit.
Two things.
There's levels.
Two things. The president of Ukraine came to the U.S. and asked.
Got cooked.
He got cooked.
But
he was asking.
Yeah.
For reasons and money.
But while the Israel one told Trump to say that shit, and he said that shit.
Here's the thing.
White supremacy.
How did
systemic white supremacy was told by the Jew to say that shit.
Back to Israel. Back to Israel.
Yeah, right.
Back to Israel. Back to Israel.
I got that one.
How did Israel get all their resources, their money, and their weapons in the first place? Who gave it to them?
Their daddy.
Who's their daddy?
America.
And why do you think America? Hold on.
Exactly.
And America is ran mostly by who?
Whites. Exactly.
Anglos.
You're helping me out.
Anglos.
Why
are
Israel?
Anglos.
You think they care that much about that passage?
Hold on. Let me connect the dots here.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Anglos are 99% of the U.S. government. It's all Anglos that run the government and pass the laws to enable the funding from our tax dollars. It's Anglos doing this, giving Israel money, weapons, our money, our guns, our resources from here. Our
founding fathers.
So
our founding fathers
are Anglos.
Yeah. And they were what? Religious, right? And what did they believe in?
They were Christians.
And what is Jewish? Well, I mean, what is Israel?
Israel,
the land of God.
Israel,
exactly.
Israel,
you protect that at all costs.
Okay.
Yes.
Israel.
And you don't
Israel.
Think and you talk about systemic. You don't think that's ingrained in them?
Christian.
To protect that land by all costs? So is that not more of a priority?
But
yes. Just say yes. It's okay.
Here's my point, though.
Your point that I'm right about.
No. Here's my point. My point is that they wouldn't be shit in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
Without us.
But why are they doing them
That's
specifically?
What I'm saying. But
why them specifically to a point where they yield to them?
But you see what I'm doing now? I'm not ignoring that.
Here's the thing.
No.
You're pointing out something that we all know.
No, I'm addressing the.
We all know.
I'm going to the root.
Who doesn't know this?
This is the foundation.
The root is.
I'm highlighting.
There's no highlight.
The foundation that
it doesn't even need a highlight.
But hold on.
Because it's already, we know this.
Okay.
Why?
Okay, let me just wait.
The why.
I'm sorry
for this back and forth.
All I'm doing.
You're educating the viewers.
I'm educating not only the viewers, but I'm highlighting the foundation that has built the Israeli house.
We know. But then now they're taking advantage of it.
So, but my point is,
you're ignoring it.
No, I'm not. They're not taking advantage of anything.
Yeah, they are. They've been doing it for years,
bro.
What are you talking about?
If the Anglos,
are you that oblivious?
If the Anglo U.S. government woke
they're
up,
fueling God, yeah, but they're not going to.
If they woke up, they could easily wake up if they wanted to,
but they would never.
Because it's military strategy.
It's because it's God's.
No, bro. No.
You don't think they relying on that? Oh my God.
It's not
They're
that.
relying on that hard, dog.
Here's
that is the priority. That's the majority reason why we even went into World War II.
But here's the point. That's a tangent of what my original point.
Because it all connects.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
I'm talking about white supremacy, and white supremacy is the home base of it is in America. That's a fact because America is the foundation of all of this. It's the foundation. And that's what that's what I'm attacking, bro. I'm trying to get to forget.
So you're going like one step at a time. While I'm like going like full sprint. While you're like baby.
If you get rid of the foundation, the house is done. It's over with. This is fact. This is logic.
the foundation is like you're looking at the foundation like it's still strong, but that whole is
the foundation's there because
no one says it's not there, but that is not as strong as you think it is.
No, America is strong as it's strong.
No one said America is not strong.
Who?
But no, I said this systemic white supremacy foundation.
That's
it's not as strong as you think it is.
Yes, it is.
It is still strong, but it's being usurped.
It worked in the NFL, right, with Shedeur Sanders.
Excuse me.
Did it not?
They're also them boys.
No, they're not.
A majority of them.
No, the majority of the NFL is Anglo-owned. It's not Jewish-owned. So you're wrong on that. That's not correct. That's not facts. I did research on that too. The majority of the NBA is Anglo-owned. It's not Jewish-owned. There's some Jewish owners, but that's not the majority. The majority is Anglo.
Yeah, they wouldn't appeal to like no type of other agenda.
The people that mostly run these
industries,
because
like the only agenda,
the people that mostly run these industries.
Because like I'm trying to think of like all these main industries and how they're ran and everything else.
The majority of these industries are mainly ran by Anglo people. I've done the research, bro. I saw it. I looked at it. The percentage, the numbers. You have some,
but like every time those Anglo people run into a certain type of other people, those Anglo people kind of yield.
Bro, they would yield. They would yield to.
They don't yield to no one else.
They would yield to.
No, they don't.
Bro, they would yield
no,
to. They would yield to DEI. They would yield to. They would yield to affirmative action, equal opportunity employment.
They don't yield to that in their high positions. They yield to that in your everyday positions. You're right about affirmative action and DEI when you're trying to work at Walmart. But they don't yield to that in the upper levels.
Yes,
they don't. They don't.
Yes, they do.
They
yes, they do.
The only place is Hollywood.
You know how only
Hollywood.
No, you know who yielded to the higher ups. The highest office in the land is in Capitol Hill, right? That's considered.
Well, like you're
Capitol
talking about
Hill.
politics.
Well, yeah. Well, politics.
I'm talking about sports. Well, the fourth media.
Well,
like,
politics.
Media. Media is a fourth branch of government.
Right.
Entertainment.
But politics is what creates the laws and creates the stability of what you have to follow as a society.
The other three.
Yeah, but that's where it starts. It starts with the politics, and they create the laws, and they pass the bills, and they veto the bills. This is where all the action happens, right? So up there, you know who they yielded to? Asian hate crime bill. They yielded to the Asians and passed the bill federal. 99% Anglos yielded to Asians and gave them a hate crime bill
helping me out.
to protect them. But you said there was nobody up there that, bro, they yielded.
Here's my point: is that who you think is it?
They are
still it, but they're not it as they used to be. They're not the power they had in the past.
You're making it
not
seem
as prevalent as now.
No, it is. But here's my point to you. They're not just yielding to one group, bro. They're yielding to a lot of people. But that's because,
which weakens them.
That doesn't mean they're no, it doesn't. And I'm gonna tell you why.
How you cannot yield to multiple people and still be strong.
And you can't be supreme.
Like what kind of that's a double entendre.
And you can't have two.
That's an oxymoron. Like what are you talking about?
And you can't have two supremes either.
Exactly. So that shit ain't real.
Yeah, no, white supremacy is real. It's just one supreme. It's white supremacy. There's only two.
You say you can't have two supremes, but it's just one supreme.
Yeah, and I'm telling you what the supreme is. It's called white supremacy. That's what it's called.
Maybe it's not
because
supreme is
not
the right term for you.
No, it is.
But because supreme, you're using like ultimate.
Yeah,
but it's like it's up there.
Yeah, no,
it's actually there's no ultimate. I don't think there's no ultimate anymore.
Show me an area.
I don't even think the Jewish people are running shit. That's why I don't even say that shit. I'm never
Let me ask you a question.
That's that Myron bullshit. I don't say that shit. I'm just like
Myron be on that bullshit.
He's extreme. He's doing this old /Hitler shit. Fuck that. Sorry for that TOS.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. That mustache man. But yeah, no.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
I think they have more power warranted. That's all.
Show me an area of activity where black people dominate. Name it.
You said an area where black people dominate?
An area of activity where black people dominate and control.
See, you gotta add dominate and control.
Well, control. Dominate and control, or just control. Name it.
You have to add dominate and control or control.
Yeah,
because dominate. Okay, we'll start.
Okay, but no, because
dominate and control or control.
Control.
Yeah,
because control is basically ownership.
Yeah.
Name me an area of activity where the majority of the black people control that area, that industry or area of activity. Name it.
It's just not gonna be nothing mainstream. That's all. So I'll give you that. Because like I can name stuff, but it's not mainstream.
I'm talking about the pillars that make up a functional society. You got medical, education.
Okay, if you're gonna
law,
talk about one of those,
yeah,
you're talking about one of those.
I'm talking about pillars.
But like
medical, education, religion, sex,
why would
war,
you think,
entertainment, sports. What did I say? I said education, medical.
So were black people ever
law.
the majority?
No. The question is, out of all those industries I named, those areas of activity, name an area of activity where black people majority control. Name it.
Black people majority controlling an area as the minority of people in the country. How is that possible? I can't name that because it's not possible when you're in the minority.
But how is it? Okay, how is it? I got a rebuttal to that. Oh, I'm glad you said that.
Because it's something that most people don't think about.
I'm glad you said that.
Keep going.
So why is it that the minority of the country
is black?
No, well, why is it that the minority of the country is 90% of the incarcerated population?
Damn.
Now, why is that?
Well, 60% of crimes are committed by that same group, too.
60% of the crimes are committed by the minority of this country?
I know, exactly.
Now, why? Now, people aren't inherent.
Whenever you're put in a lot of dire restraint situations, and me... anecdotally, knowing a lot of niggas that didn't have that shit together doing knucklehead shit.
Now, why?
I'm just saying.
Now, are people inherently criminals?
Struggle.
And why is the struggle created?
Oh, no, I agree with you. 100%.
So now we're getting back to white supremacy, right?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay.
But two wrongs don't make a right, though. Excuses are something.
Okay, but we're speaking facts here.
You're still right.
I'm
not going to still excuse things.
I'm not excusing anything.
You're not excusing things.
I'm just telling you that
you're just prioritizing other things.
I'm prioritizing getting.
I have no priorities. I acknowledge all bad.
No. Why?
All bad.
I mean,
two wrongs don't make a right. All bad.
There shouldn't have been a wrong in the first place.
Carmelo should have stabbed that nigga, even though that kid was bullying him.
There shouldn't have been a
all
wrong.
Bad.
There shouldn't have been a wrong in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's address that part first. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
Shouldn't have been wrong in the first place.
Yeah.
But I guess we should make two wrongs a right.
We wouldn't have to get there if there was no wrong in the first place.
I guess two wrongs are right. You're right.
Well, if you wrong me, you can't control how I'm going to react.
I guess, like even if you want, that's why I didn't even want to play the clip with the smart girl because it was religious. But, slap the other cheek. I know that's not the best reference, especially in nowadays. But it's like, are you going to really just, eye for an eye leaves everyone blind?
But there shouldn't be an eye that was hit in the first place.
So I guess everyone's blind.
No. Yeah. How about you do the right thing and just leave the eye alone?
It has, the damage is already done. When the damage is already done, it's up to you now how to respond.
I can't control how you respond. You respond however you want.
No, you're right.
I can't control that, and I can't get mad at you for that because I don't control you.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
and this might be a common ground.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Bro, all this chaos we went through.
Here's the thing.
We came back. Yeah.
When let's just look at going back to the mass incarceration point I made. How is it that the ultimate minority of the most minority of this country makes up 90%?
I'm not gonna lie. This is where I'm gonna yield and give it to you. They think of us like we're short of temper, hot head, and all that. Because I had a lot of experience with cops. I'm just gonna go anecdotal as someone like me. When you hear me speak and everything else, you don't think this guy is a criminal.
And let me tell you,
I look like.
And you know why they think like that? And this is a fact too. This is FBI. The FBI put out a report in 2006 saying that white supremacist groups have infiltrated law enforcement. This is a document that they put out for the public to go read and see. The FBI put out this. This is from an investigation.
FBI they don't bullshit. They're not biased.
Yeah. So
I gotta give it to them.
Yeah. So
they're not biased.
They put out that report. So that should tell you right there why they treat you like that.
Yeah.
So
that's a credible source.
Yeah.
Well, they're a credible source when it comes to like not being biased towards race, gender, all that shit. Because I've seen some FBI shit where they show how women be more domestic violence than men. I was like, oh,
right.
Fuck. I was like, hey, these bitches talking about niggas be hitting them and shit. I was like, nah, y'all bitches be hitting these niggas. And niggas and they laugh at these niggas when they try to report it.
Right.
Because, oh, your bitches hit you, man up, nigga. I'm like, oh, right. How about that? But yeah, FBI reports that though. So yeah, I give you that. I yield to that.
Right. And so, we're back to race again. You remember when we used to, our earlier episodes, I was like, bro, trust me, no matter what we say, no matter what we do, no matter what topic we talk about, somehow, some way, it's gonna get back to race. It's gonna get back to race. The Shedeur Sanders.
The whole episode, because Shannon Sharpe was a white girl. So honestly,
Tony Busby's a white lawyer.
Fucking white lawyer.
Going after only black everything at some point is gonna get back to race. You can't make this up. I'm telling you that this is I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. Man.
I'm just gonna take a little hair on that one.
And so, the deeper you dig, the sooner you're going to find out that it's going to eventually lead you to race. It's going to. I promise you. As we go on and talk about other topics, you're going to see. These are just topics out in the public, like the Shannon Sharpe thing and the Shedeur. And we're just talking about random stuff.
And that just
Jake Paul, Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, speaking of the Paul, hey, so just a short snippet. So the Paul brothers got a Kim Kardashian like reality show now. It's called Paul American, like All American, Paul American. So it shows on like Showtime or HBO, one of them shits. Rob was the one who introduced me to it. I actually watched the episode. I'm like, these niggas are really doing the Kardashian shit. Like they got the whole reality show, and like they got the little confessions, and then it shows them going through the little things.
Yeah.
It's literally like because I remember my sisters watching Kardashians growing up, and I was like, it's literally like that shit. It's like a boy version, like these niggas' version of fucking Paul brothers. These fucking cringy ass, annoying ass, bitch ass brothers got a fucking Kardashian show now. Oh my God, bro. It's so cringe, bro. That shit, these niggas here, bro. They're so full of themselves. Them niggas are the devil, bro. I'm sorry, man. Especially the older one, Logan. That nigga's the devil, bro. Like Jake is cooked too. Fucking the nigga that fought Tyson and shit. That nigga is cooked too. But Logan, I think he's worse, bro. Them niggas are demons.
You think Logan's worse than Jake?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because the way Logan does it is that he acts so nice and shit. Like Jake, he purposely acts like an asshole.
Yeah.
But Logan acts like he's nice. But that nigga is really he like him and his brother. He be hoeing his brother. He be hoeing Jake. Like Logan be hoeing Jake. First of all, the prime thing. First of all, when it comes to these brothers, last little thing, I don't even like these niggas. This nigga did a deal. Jake doesn't like the nigga that he did a deal with, the prime drinks. KSI.
Why did he? I mean, what's bad about the deal?
So Jake and KSI been beefing for years. So this nigga Logan goes behind his brother's back and makes a contract like that. So they're the co-owners of Prime, KSI and Logan. While your brother don't like that nigga. You're gonna do a fucking 9-figure deal? Like, who the fuck? Like, that's some Cyril Horton shit. Right. That's why I talk about my brother. Like, we gotta get personal. My brother fucking sell me on some bullshit like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that type shit. Man. Fucking sellouts, bro. When you think you real close, you grow up with someone, you're real close to them, y'all like a package deal somewhat to degrees, y'all are the brothers, where's Horton, where's Cyril, when you see one another, all that shit. And then it comes out that the nigga's a motherfucking snake the whole time. The nigga's a whole motherfucking bitch. I'm sorry. I said that shit last time. I'll say it again. That just shows you right there. And then today is hey, rest in peace to Justin Curry. I'm sorry I wasn't there, but I had deeper reasons that includes your best friend while I wasn't there. But you supported me. Throughout all this stuff, you supported me more than my own fucking brother. How about that, Cyril? And I'm done.
Zordon.
You can't choose your family. We had to do the personal thing. We were going to do it anyway.
Yeah, we're going to segue into that at some point. We were going to get to that point at some point.
I did my part. That was my personal point.
But this is going to be, the personal is going to lead to like a more general topic.
Yeah.
I guess we could discuss for just general.
Oh, and I have that clip. So you want me to do the clip before yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like I did my personal to warm up, and then we can use the clip, a little lighthearted clip, and then you can see this back and forth. It's just funny as fuck. Of course, it's fresh and fit. I know you feel about Myron, but the show will still be funny as fuck. So, and especially if you're having good points. I don't, we don't fuck with that nigga towards that whole race shit. That nigga be on that.
Who?
Myron.
Oh yeah. No.
We've already talked mutually.
This freaking tether.
But when it comes to the show, this is why I'm using the clip. It's the show and a certain part in the show where I still watch this shit for a reason. I can look past that and see the greater part of why we first even heard of these niggas in the first place. So,
right.
Go ahead. If you can, Marcus, play that clip for me. It's coming? Yeah, the clip, yeah. Yeah, I was just saying.
If OnlyFans is good, then why are your parents disappointed in you?
You know what my parents would be really disappointed in me on? If I got like a tattoo. Like there's certain things.
Do you honestly believe that your dad would choose you doing OnlyFans over getting a
My
tattoo?
dad, yeah, he hates tattoos. I don't think you should live your life in accordance with your parents' values. I think you should live life in accordance with yours. And there are a lot of people, like sometimes your parents aren't the best person to please, right? You should know that more than anyone based on your family history.
I don't know what my family history is. What,
Isn't your grandmother shoot up a school?
No, she didn't actually. It was a self-defense and it was dismissed. It's so funny you bring up my grandmother.
Right.
So you bring it up.
I mean, wouldn't
you're
that
a
be a
dirty
cause
whore.
for
Your dad is ashamed of you because you're a whore on the internet that spreads
He's
her
not.
legs. And that's all you are because
not.
you have
We
no
text
talent.
every day.
You're
We're
a pathetic
super-
individual.
we're
And that's
super close.
what's sad is that now we're encouraging young girls that are talentless to go and spread their butthole. And then they think, oh, this is good for society because I make a lot of money. Well, let me tell you something. You're a cancer to the world that we live in. And you're a disgusting person that is only worth $5.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
That's why I be telling dudes, if a woman seems like she got problems with her family and you meet her family and they seem like pretty normal people, she's the problem. And if she disrespects her dad for how he raised her, trust me, if she doesn't respect the man that's raised her for 18 years, she ain't gonna respect nothing you do for her. Women like this socially isolate by making decisions so bad that nobody who loves them are willing to watch them spiral down the drain, and then they act like a victim of their own social isolation. And that's where you come in looking like a dummy, eating up the sob story, and next thing you know, you next on the list.
You're a victim.
Men don't care.
No, best
We don't
believe men
care.
don't care. You ain't met my man. You ain't met my man. You ain't met my man. Let's just be real.
Does he have kids?
No, okay, you know what? Okay, you want to go?
It's just a question.
No, he doesn't have kids.
I don't want to categorize him incorrectly.
He doesn't have kids, but...
So he's one of those that got a chick with 2 kids and he don't have kids? He's one of those?
Correct. He's one of those, but guess what? He wants to have a big family. He wants a lot of kids. And I can't give that to him, but I can give him at least 1, and that's about it, because I got 2 already. And that's just
You just said he can't have his dreams come true because he's with you.
Damn.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
This dude's trying to Kevin Samuel.
Today I want to talk to the ladies.
That's like, damn.
If you're a dude and you trying to request to come on the live, I'm gonna block you.
He kills his impersonation.
Hi.
So I'm trying to find a high value man.
Oh man. What the French toast?
Can you hear me?
It brings you back.
What's your name? Age?
Sorry, Mr. Samuels, I'm nervous.
All right, go ahead.
So I'm 34, got 3 kids,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just ready for a high value man.
How much do you weigh?
Huh?
How much do you weigh?
I'm about 210. I'm losing the weight though.
Dress size.
Last time I checked, I was about size 14.
Fresh face out the shower. What would you rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? Can't use 7.
You used to watch this nigga?
Yeah, I'm a goddamn 8.
I watch him
still.
Yeah, every
Can't
now
make
and then
this shit up.
Bro, it's like he's doing the impersonation stuff.
You trying to say I'm ugly?
Nope, I don't believe it. Goofy alert. So a woman is now suing Shannon Sharpe for $50 million, alleging that he SA'd her for over 2 years. Y'all gonna have to cancel me because I'm not believing this one, bro. She claims that from 2024 to the early 2025, she was messing with Shannon Sharpe and that he would do unspeakable things every time she linked up to go on a date or vacation with him. So you're telling me he would do these things and you kept going back repeatedly, and then you don't want to report this to the cops. You just want $50 million in a civil suit. Not to mention your lawyer is a well-known extortion lawyer, allegedly, because how many celebrities have called him out for false accusations that he is willing to spin a story just to make a check? Like literally now you don't want him arrested. You don't want him in jail. You just want him to pay $50 million to you. After he just is about to sign a brand new podcast deal too.
How convenient.
Come on, bro. I'm not falling for it, bro. Y'all not making me fall for this one, bro. No.
Yep, nothing says healing trauma like $50 million. She's not a victim. She's a survivor. This is also the same lawyer that helped the 25 women that sued Deshaun Watson. Really what this is just extortion. They wanted him to pay so that it didn't go public. But luckily, Unc kept the messages.
Yup, told y'all false allegations. Shannon Sharpe has just dropped proof showing that the woman is capping for money. Pause to read yourself. And pause to read yourself. I'm gonna give a summary.
I'm just gonna read this to you guys real quick. Statement by Lenny J. Davis, counsel to Shannon Sharpe. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're me. I know you missed this big juicy $25K for each cheek. This just sounds like a prostitute. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me. I want to put my tongue in your what and then marry you. That's my daddy. Blank want you to put that big black baby in me.
Come on, man. Get your freaky ass on, man. On King David, man.
All right, y'all can pause the video if y'all want to read the rest of that nonsense. Apparently, she was also blackmailing him with the secret tape that she refused to show him or his counsel.
Come to find out, Shawty freakier than my name. All the stuff she claims Shannon Sharpe did to her, she was asking for that through text. Come to find out she like black dudes. He cut it off after she started trying to get $25K per link up. After he cut her off in January and she found out about his new $1 million deal, she tried to sue for $50 million. It must be that Michelle girl we heard on live. Shannon, you innocent, but I gotta tell you, bro. What type of demons you be having in your DMs? If what I read was crazy, knowing that she didn't go to the police, they would have found out she was capping and trying to sell it and go to jail. I ain't gonna lie, all these executive orders Trump be signing, you need to sign an executive order to lock shotties up that do stuff like this, bro. Like, and I didn't even get to talk about the Drewski stuff here. I gotta talk about that a little later. But what do you guys think about this whole situation? Shannon, bro, just be alone, bro. Stop messing with these girls, bro. wait, that sound crazy. Look, this, I don't even know. Do what you do.
Something that I really love is when you actually engage in coitus with a human man, and then he has the gall to not pay for your food. It's called a hetero contract, sweetie. And if I'm signing on the dotted line, you better get out your checkbook and start paying for some things like my Uber or maybe, just maybe, a burger.
So you jumping from Dino to Dino and you ain't even get a McDouble? So what you're saying is if you sleep with a man, he has to give you something. I think we already have a word for that.
If I asked your husband why y'all divorced, what would he tell me?
Domestic violence.
Okay. How often did you beat his ass?
No, I'm the victim. And I'm okay with that. I thank God I got out alive.
And how long you been divorced?
For 2 years.
How long were y'all married?
7 months.
So now hold on. I know I got a new calculator. But you got kids that are like in their 20s.
Right.
About two different guys, about one.
About one.
Why didn't you marry him?
The last one?
No, the one that impregnated you once or twice.
Oh, he went to jail.
Oh, so you pick ass whoopers and felons. And then you're going to complain about what other... I need you to stop right here, ma'am. I need you to slow the whole French toast down. I'm not going to let you get on here and talk about what black men are not when you pick and dudes that whoop your ass and that are felons. See, I'm not going to sit around and let you black women just sit around and talk about hey, black men ain't here and they ain't this, they ain't that, when in your own life, you pick shit.
Kevin Samuels is right. I'll never forget a world for making me believe that Chris Brown was an abuser for all these years. After over a decade, Rihanna finally admitted to punching, scratching, biting, and driving her nails into his ball sack. And I guarantee...
I think we're about done anyway. That's a great segue right there.
Wow.
It seems like certain women, like
look
and
for professional. I'm not gonna call it no names. We'll just use it as a way to kind of generally talk about something. You know,
let's talk
like
about
what Kevin Samuels just highlighted. You want to pick these individuals, but then yet later on, when you get out of the situation, you want to play the victim, or you want to act like, you know, you were the one that was ensnared, or then you want to turn around and blame others and blame, you know, point the finger. It's like, no. You set this precedent for yourself.
Exactly.
This is you. Where is the accountability?
Who's the common denominator?
Who's the common denominator? Damn. I guess this is gonna lead into, you know.
Yep. I didn't know. I wasn't thinking like that. But
you know,
that was perfect.
And you know, we get a lot of eyes, certain eyes sometimes on the show.
We got time today. Look at it.
We do got time today a little bit. Well, I mean, like I said,
you don't need that much time to get to where you're gonna get to.
Yeah, I don't. It's just, you know, without saying no names, you know, diving into a little bit of the personal realm a little bit.
I'm just sipping my little tea.
So let me just say this, right? Disappointment is a mofo, man. Disappointment, the lack of transparency, the lack of, you know, when men experience these things coming from their significant other, or just coming from women in general. First of all, men don't, at least good men, the good men out here, the high value men out here, there's nothing there's nothing about those traits that's going to make us be like, oh yeah.
I'm going to help you out though, because
go ahead.
Good men, high value men,
they're two different. Yeah, I get you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why
not every good man is high value, and not every
but that's why I said I changed it to high value.
Okay.
Right. So I'm just really talking about high value men. High value men aren't going to let those characteristics linger around very long. It's not going to happen. What makes it disappointing is when it's with somebody you're close to, somebody who you've extended olive branches to, somebody who, you know, you had hope for.
If it was just dating,
right,
that would be one thing.
If it was just dating is one thing, but this is when camaraderie has been built, has been set, and then the disappointment from the lack of transparency, the disappointment from the lack of transparency, communication, the ghosting, the going rogue, the lack of accountability, inconsistency. That's where the disappointment starts to set in, when those things take over and bamboozle your close connection. And a high value man that you I'm not going to say you're lucky or you lucked up on connecting with a high value man. I'm not going to say that. And I said you, yes, but I'm just keep it general, folks. I'm not going to say the other individual lucked up that you're dealing with lucked up on the high value man or high value woman. But if you just so happen to establish a camaraderie with that type of individual, man or woman, I think it would make sense for you to not exhibit those characteristics and disappoint that high value person if you care about them. Because that high value person is not going to put up with it, period. At all, period. Point blank. The high value man's breaking point is not as high as the simp's breaking point. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a stack. I'm just saying. I'm gonna repeat that again. The simp's, the high value man or woman's breaking point is not as high as the simp's breaking point. That's, you know,
100%.
So, yeah, like I said, you know, I use the personal situation that recently been dealing with certain individuals or individual, you know, and you know, I consider myself, or I strive to be high value. I'm not saying I am where I want to be right now, because I'm not, but I work towards it and I strive towards it all the time.
He has a high value mindset type.
I have a high value mindset.
I'll give you that.
So,
and you've been high value.
Yes. So with that being said, I'm not going to tolerate those traits. I'm not going to tolerate the disrespect by lack of communication. I'm not going to tolerate the ghosting, especially, it'd be one thing, like you said, if it was a date and you ghost me, whatever. But this is after years of establishment, right?
Looking out,
establishment, building a connection. You're a close friend. This is mutual, and it's mutual. It's back. It's mutually built.
Your people, my people, our people.
Yeah. And since I have a high value mindset, I'm not going to put up with the ghosting. I'm not going to put up with the disrespect. I'm not going to put up with the why do I always draw a blank here? With the
I like the inconsistency.
There it goes. Lack of transparency.
Oh yeah.
These types of traits, men that aspire to be higher value and become the best version of themselves constantly over and over again and build and build and build. We're not gonna sit here and pause that to cater to you and wait on you to stop disrespecting, stop lying, stop, you know, ghosting, stop like, no, dude, no. It's not gonna. So, you know, that's what it is. And here's the thing.
Yeah, go ahead. It's your shit.
I'm not saying it's impossible to recover. Everybody has a chance of recovery. Everybody can turn a new leaf. Everybody can make changes. But the thing about change, there's only two ways that can happen. Two ways.
Oh, yeah. And the third way was the one that Britt.
Yeah, that Britt. Shout out to Brittany, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brittany.
Yeah,
but
she's going to be on soon.
She's going to be on soon. But
ahead,
there's only, I'm going to say two ways, and you can say the third. You can kind of build, you know. There's two ways that mainly people can change. It's either they want to change or they're forced to change.
Exactly.
No matter the influence, no matter the environment, no matter this, that, and the third, whatever is done to put this person in the best position to win, no matter any of that, they have to either want to change or they're going to be forced to change. Life is going to force them to change. And if they don't, then the third option is 6 feet under.
That's crazy. How you said that so well. It's crazy how you go from having wisdom talk to hidden knowledge to just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Just shooting the ish.
You know what I'm
Literally,
saying?
just shooting the ish can still get you such nuggets like that.
Man, I'm just, and I'm saying this because
you want it, it's forced upon you, or it's too late.
And here's the beauty, here's the beauty of that aspect, right? Here's the beauty of that. If you want to change, then you engulfing yourself in that want energy is going to attract the environment that you so desire. Think about it. If high value people see you wanting to change, they're going to want to help you and gravitate to you more because they see that you're putting the effort in. They see that you're genuinely wanting this. that's going to make high value people want to be involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Maybe I will throw this person a couple racks or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's power and camaraderie.
Yeah.
And when you see it's infectious, you see someone else doing it, and it's just like, I want a piece of that pie. Like, hey, how you doing? You know, I want. Hey. It's like, and then you just want to do it, and then then everyone's just doing it. Like, that's the new it.
Yeah.
And that's how trends start. But like, they've been pushing it more in a egotistical, subjective, individualistic type of sense.
Right.
Instead of us coming together to a common agreement, common belief system, common respect field.
Right.
And then like when we're all together, then oh shit, now we're the power.
Right.
The ones that are together with the same mindset, same ideology, same principles, same morals and ethics.
Right.
And they come together, oh, that's the new code.
Yeah.
Now y'all must yield to the new code, which is more better for the people.
Yeah.
Because it's made by the people.
Right.
Type shit.
Yeah.
They don't want that. That's why they keep on trying to divide us.
Right.
If it ain't race or gender or all the other shit, they just keep on trying to divide us because they don't want us to come together and see the pros and cons in all of us.
Right.
And that if we all acknowledge all of our pros and cons, then we can all look out for one another to fix that.
Yeah.
And take that all as constructive criticism instead of hate and hate and hate and hate. And fuck you too, bitch.
Right.
Type shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's crazy, bro. Like even how early in the pod, they would probably never have seen that we would be in this common understanding when we were going back and forth earlier.
Yeah, and I want to say, I want to preface that the last time we talked about that subject, I got real ramped up and passionate, and it the visuals and it came off like I might have been a little emotional about it, but I wasn't. I promise you. It was just super passionate. I was like, yo, da-da-da. But you see how calm I got now.
Bro.
I was calm, cool, and collected.
Nonetheless, every time we can do that, we can still run this shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's not like we get to a point, man,
no. It's healthy debate. It's healthy debate. It's healthy debate.
Our debates never get personal.
Yeah.
Ever. It would never. It would never.
No.
Even if we disagree or wherever and we go back and forth, or I'm playing devil's advocate or you're playing devil's advocate, it don't matter.
Nah,
it would never go there because we're still logically sounded beings. We're still logically sound. Like, no. It's just we're passionate towards our case argument.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
for sure.
That's simple, bro.
Yeah.
But like,
so but yeah. Change can only happen by two ways. Facts. And if those two ways don't,
if those two ways don't happen,
then the third option is the grave.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, man. And I want to say it's just disappointing. It's unfortunate that sometimes certain individuals, whether it be friends or family, that are put in these positions of, that disappoint you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dang, man. Yeah, it's just dang, man. Like, damn.
I know.
Like,
yep.
But, and the only way, like I said, the only way you can gain the camaraderie back of a aspiring high value individual or a high value individual in general is by wanting to change.
Showing change too.
Because
like you can want it, but actions speak louder.
Actions
than words, right?
Now, if you had a camaraderie with a high value individual or an individual that aspires to be high value, you know their routine, you know where they stay, you know their routine, you know their regular movements. Just show up. Just show up. Show up ready to play. It's like sports, right? Show up to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Show up. Show up. You can't do, text distance and all that. No, show up, ring the bell, knock on the door, be like, hey, old friend, I'm ready. I'm here. I want this.
Reason,
I want this. I want to change. I want to change.
Sometimes it takes certain extremes when you go
because when you go ahead. I'm gonna let you say it.
You're gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say when you go towards certain extremes to get to that path, then you need certain
extremes to get out that path.
And that's cousin chemistry.
Mm.
Hey, that's what happens when you do 61 episodes with your
You know-
cousin.
you know what I'm
You know,
saying?
you can just finish each other's sentences.
You know?
You're on the same page.
You know? But yeah, you have to go to the opposite extreme to gain the camaraderie and the trust back of the people that, especially the high value people or aspiring high value people, in order to get them back on your side, you went to the opposite, the negative extreme. You have to go the other way. Like if you want it. If you want it. Like that's what I'm saying. Man, I feel like you know what's crazy. You know what's
It's some
crazy.
deep shit, right? I'm like, damn, I'm feeling that shit.
But you know what's
All right,
crazy.
we still got 25 minutes, nigga.
And I haven't said a name, right? I didn't say no names.
No.
But it feels like it.
The message
It feels like it.
You know, you want to know what would be cooked is if that certain someone was watching the live stream.
Yeah, she might. There's a chance, but I don't think she is.
Yeah, but if that certain person catches wind of this episode, they would definitely.
Yeah, they'll know. They might know what time it is.
Not even know might. They would definitely know what time it is.
Yeah.
By the time that the episode came out and everything else.
Yeah. And again, I want to preface too, this isn't heartbreak. At all. At all.
Yes. And I had to establish that with Brittany too.
Yeah.
But this is friends.
Close knit, tight
Friends.
camaraderie, friends. We were
Friends that might have benefits here and there.
but nonetheless friends.
Friends first
Close
with benefits
friends.
here and there.
Yeah, here and there.
That's what
But
it
we
is.
were tight.
How long?
4.5 years.
No, you can't do shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I've had friends like that. I've gone through some shit like that. Guy and girl, regardless. Like Rob knows, Taylor knows.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
We all have had friends like that. Matt. Like I could go through the list of the homies that we all, like Julian, like all of us have had friends like that. Like niggas that you know for years that turn on you quick.
Right.
Over some stupid ass shit.
Man.
And you was thinking like, you like all that shit over some bullshit, nigga? You got, man, I should have known better the whole time with your bitch ass.
Man.
Give you chance after chance after chance.
Don't do them like that.
That type shit. It usually
Don't
be
do
a
'em.
pattern. Like, bro, like it starts like that shit eat a nigga brain up like fucking like there's a certain parasite or a certain type of symptom of disease where it eats your brain up. That shit eat your fucking brain up where you start thinking like, man, was I tripping? Giving that nigga a chance or giving that motherfucking bitch a chance.
Right.
Like because like I was being nice because like they showed the potential, like, yeah, we had that shit, but then motherfucking always gotta revert back to that bullshit until it's too far. Boom. Common, like, I'm talking about my experience, and he could feel that shit because we just brought it back in full circle. It's like certain people, not men, not women, people.
Yes.
So that's when I come in and I start talking about my brother again when that nigga has a problem when I talk about women. Bitch ass nigga. I'm talking about people. And you have a problem when I talk about women? You a man, nigga. Man up. I'm back.
Where's
But
my
I
tea?
had to do
I
that
need my
shit.
tea. I got my water. I
got a little beer left.
I got water.
And look, I'm going to get some more beer after the pod because this nigga's a bitch ass nigga. I just need to draw my sorrows off of this.
This is a big
shit.
tea jug.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because like, look, man. Look, man.
Got my big tea jug, y'all. This is big tea jug.
This is my last little bit, and I'm gonna get some more, and that's gonna be my last bit because it was our friend, his best friend that passed, and that like, bro, I'm going full circle. So I'm venting. That's why the shades are on too. I'm not crying though, but yeah, man, that shit bullshit, bro. My own flesh and blood, bro. Am I my brother's keeper? I feel like Nino Brown in this shit. Motherfucking New Jack City, am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Nah, bro. But I still love that nigga, but I don't like that nigga right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Of course, he's my brother. I gotta love that nigga. Right. We came out the same parents and shit. Man. So, I gotta love that nigga, but fuck that bitch ass nigga, bro. 2 episodes in a row. That shows that we ain't passed that shit. That's a whole month. This is the longest I beef with this nigga.
I know.
He a bitch though. You heard everything I told you, bro. Oh man, that nigga a simp. You said it in the car. I don't care. Yeah, look. I'm snitching right now. That nigga a simp.
I
Look,
mean,
look, everything I told
man.
you. Look, he's siding with the bitches, bro.
Man,
Over his own brother, dog. Fucking these hoes, stupid ass college hoes. Stupid
Tell
ass
me about it,
hoes, bro.
Tell me about it.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Tell me about it.
Exactly. We're two peas in the pod, dog.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I wish I had another clip that was working. You know what? Play that Smart Girl clip. I'm going to have to go a little religious on this shit. Let me have my traditionalist time because we got time to spare. And Marcus, you can pull up that Smarter Girl one with the
God
mom.
made Adam a suitable helpmate. And he made that helpmate not because she's weaker, but because God has given men a capacity and a responsibility that women do not have.
Yep.
And we have to be honest about it.
100%.
We can say he's not a man, he doesn't know how to lead, he doesn't whatever. There's still a capacity inside of him that God did not give us as women.
And I think part of the issue with modern society is that women are trying to offset this. I think that women want to be treated as the weaker vessel in society by men, but if men outwardly acknowledge that women are the weaker vessel, it's seen as misogyny or the hatred of women, if you get what I'm saying. And I think that offsets the balance because I think that when women understand that the job that the men are doing is more of a necessity than the job that the women are doing in society, especially currently, it gives the women more of a respect for the sacrifices that men have to make in order for society to keep on going. What I'm basically trying to say is that masculinity is necessary for survival, but femininity is the thing that makes survival beautiful and makes it worth it. But femininity has to be protected by masculinity in order for it to exist. This is why you see women, when they go into the workforce, they become a little bit more masculine because masculinity is necessary for survival. If you want pure femininity, it has to be protected by masculinity.
And one of the biggest examples that I can give of that, imagine it's raining and you're in New York City. And if you've ever been to New York City or in France and it starts raining and people start selling umbrellas on the street, those $5, $10 umbrellas, they're not worth much, but they get the job done until you get home.
True.
Imagine you have that man. You have the man that gets the job done, isn't anything special, but he gets the job done. That man, no matter how little you view him, is made to handle the rain.
Exactly.
You were not made to handle the rain, but you were made to hold up that which can handle the rain.
Exactly.
If you didn't have that umbrella, you would come back home smelling like what you were poured on, what poured on you. When a man comes back in as that umbrella, he gets dried quickly, water repellent, it falls off of him, and no matter how equipped you thought he was, he still was built for the rain.
Exactly.
The difference.
And by the way, guys, I want y'all to know that all this is going on right now, but if you're a man, the rain is coming. All right, so if you're a guy, keep going into your financial stride, keep working on yourself, keep working on your. If you can stay fit into your 30s as a man, you are in RuneScape terms gold, black with gold trim armor. Now I know some people like the rune armor, some people like the dragon armor, blah 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 blah. Okay, fine. But I'm saying, if you can stay in shape as a man, you moving into your financial stride, your beard growing in, you're working on your hygiene, you're working on your social skills, and you hit the age of 30 and you're fit, oh, you're the rarest mineral on the planet, because you can pay a woman to do some of the jobs that another woman can do. But a woman can't pay a man to pay their bills. So the thing, men have been treated like they're disposable for so long that men forget that you are a rarity. You are a necessity in the world. Life is a two-player game, and a lot of these ladies who's trying to play it on one player, they hitting this age where it's starting to switch a little bit, and they going through some struggles. I'm telling you right now, guys, if you just bear this, if you just be a little patient, keep working on yourself, it's coming. You are a rare necessity on the planet. You can see the writing on the wall. If you look at whatever side you believe in politically, It seems like they want to go to war with Iran. That might trigger World War III. Now, you may say that's a good thing. You may say that's a bad thing, depending on your politics. But at the end of the day, it seems like the rain is coming. You look at the economy. You look at tariff wars. You look at all these things going on in the world, and the rain is coming. For the past 60 years, we've been having a party, free sex. Everybody just have a blast. Transgenders, come on in. Now it's going to be time to buckle down because things are getting harder. And if you think that you're going to be playing the game on one-player mode, especially as a woman, with this rain coming, you got another thing coming for you.
So some of you want that Neiman Marcus umbrella. Some of you want the wood handle. Those things are heavy. And if God gave you a man like that, then you have to be the woman that can hold up that man. Because an umbrella that is not used, it can be for the rain, for the sun. It shields. It provides shade. It allows what's under it not to be touched.
Exactly. It's the
We are
protection.
the vessel, not weaker. We are the vessel that was meant to let the one that God gave us be held up and used for what he was made. So now, as a wife, I want to say, I don't want to get wet. I don't want a sunburn. My skin's not built for that. So instead, I'm going to let the man be who he was meant to be. And if God gave me, which he did, my man's about as heavy as this table. That means God made me capable of holding him up. If my man is not doing what he was made to do, it's because I, as his wife, am not holding him up. One thing I will credit myself to is that man can come and do what God has him to do, because on the back end, he is being held up and held down. Not about me, but to say this about submission. If you think submission is because the man is doing what you believe is right for a man to do, then you've missed your assignment before God.
Exactly.
God will bless your obedience as being a wife.
If you only submit when you agree with the man, that is not submission. Submission is trusting his leadership because you chose him to be the leader. If you chose to be in a relationship, especially if you chose to be married to a man,
exactly,
you basically said you trust his leadership. So if you trust his leadership, stop going against the grain and trust his leadership. For example, I used to play for the USA national rugby team. I was the best scorer on the team, but I wasn't the team leader because the team leader was judged based on experience. And even though I had my opinions on what we should do, I was going to listen to the team leader in order for us to win, because if I wanted to lead myself and he was trying to lead us in a different direction, it would split the team up and we would get crushed. So just because you're not the leader doesn't mean that you don't have an important role, and a good leader can only be a good leader if you're willing to be a follower. And if you're only submitting when you agree, then that's not genuine submission. So what she's saying is absolutely true here. And I think also another thing you got to add in there is it comes down to the woman's appreciation of the umbrella. Don't matter what kind of umbrella you got. Do you appreciate the umbrella that you have? And I think oftentimes there's not a level of appreciation for the umbrella that some ladies have. They think that they're better than these men that they're actually equal to. And that's part of the issue.
The Bible's full of it. Ephesians and Corinthians in the Old Testament. Just start looking for them. And please read Love and Respect. It will change your life. Submission does not make you a weaker vessel. It just makes you the part of the machine that is needed to function, but entrusting somebody else's responsibility that's what they were made for, to do what God has made them to do. So I value submission. Submit one to another is not in the same way. He is not going to submit to me the way I'm going to submit to him. That's not even biblical. As he submits to Christ, so I submit to him.
We got him right there.
Folks, I did not preface in the beginning of this episode. I said I was tired. I said
no,
that, right?
But why?
Oh, gosh, she put me to sleep. For real.
Why are you tired? Yeah, prompt them why you're tired. What happened?
Just from her or from life?
No. Like, why are you tired? Why would you go into that? Of course, that would put you to sleep. But why would you, like, you would have just gone to sleep off of that in general. But you... Like, what happened? Well, they know that now.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to prompt it, but you said something first.
But that,
like, here's the thing.
Go
Whenever the clip is showing, we're small. So they don't know.
Yeah, I know. Even if we weren't,
already, You already got caught.
Even if I was, if I
was going to try to look out for you. I was going to look out for you and prompt it. But you already just said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm open, man. I'm transparent.
All right, so
I'm transparent. This is the shakedown.
Cuzzo out.
This is the shakedown.
Cuzzo took a nap late Friday night. And he woke up early Saturday morning.
Yes.
Early Saturday morning. When
Yes.
I say early Saturday morning, I mean
Early.
like past 12 a.m., like 1:30
I fell asleep.
a.m.
Yes.
Saturday morning.
Indeed.
And homegirl, Victoria Perez.
Shout out to
who
Victoria.
was on the podcast previous few episodes ago.
2 episodes ago.
2 exact.
Yep.
And she's like, come to the crib. I got some shit going down.
Having a
He
get
does
together.
that.
Yep.
The motherfucker's been up since
1:30 a.m.
Saturday.
I just need some good food, a little drink, and just, some rest. That's all. That's all I want. Just maybe go to BJ's or something after this. I don't know. Treat myself. The restaurant folks. Y'all know it. Or Texas Roadhouse. That's
I'm gonna cover the clip real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah,
I'm gonna cover the clip
my
real
bad.
quick because
My bad.
I'm the traditionalist.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And I'm religious.
But
I am
that
Christian.
woman,
yeah, I
that
know.
was I was just like, dude, what are we doing right now?
I know.
I mean, with all due respect, I'm not saying that about the clip. I'm saying about her. Like, dude. But go ahead.
That's
Sorry.
why.
Just go ahead.
Yeah, I had to burp. But that's why I didn't want to use that clip because I wanted to use that clip with other girls on the panel.
Yes, that
was more for the girls.
Yeah.
But I was
Brittany,
like, let me. Yeah, girls because it was more of like you're not like it was more like a emotional thing, and your ass got bored out.
Oh my goodness,
God damn it! But the long story short is that women feel a type of way, especially women that claim to be conservative or traditional, but then are indoctrinated with modern society, modern feminism, and everything else, have a problem with words like submit and especially obey. And they're both synonyms. That's what they don't get, especially biblically and even just all Abrahamic, which is Islam and Judaism. But all that's Abrahamic religions.
Yeah, Judaism.
Yeah, thank you for that. Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, and that's how we think. That's we are Here's the thing: the natural habitat of our religion is patriarchal.
Yeah.
It is God, man, woman, children, but you only follow a man that's following God.
Right.
A woman that's following a man that's not following God is a blind woman. You don't just submit and obey some nigga that ain't doing things in the way of God. You know, don't have a moral compass, all that shit. He don't give a fuck. He's just doing what the fuck he wants.
Yeah, you don't want to do. You don't want to conform to that.
Yeah, don't conform. Don't. But that's what a lot of these. I say most.
Yeah,
most of these women are doing that shit for the wrong niggas.
For sure.
Because they're not committed to any moral compass. I'll go even bigger than it has to be my God. That it has to be something of a higher purpose of greater. It doesn't have to be. It just has even you have a moral compass.
Yeah, because I'm spiritual. I consider myself spiritual.
Yeah, you have a moral compass.
For
if
sure.
they can't get with your program of your moral compass that I can respect and
for sure.
They're not worthy. If they combating that shit or trying to question that, why you question that shit?
Right.
If you're with the nigga, you're still questioning that shit.
Yeah,
that's a you problem. That's how I see it, and that's where I come from.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. I'm gonna give you a little slight pushback.
Yeah. Give me some because I always give you some.
So
this is my shit.
You said something about they had to believe in the same God as you, right?
Yes.
What if their God is what do you consider yourself? Christian?
Yes.
Christian? Okay.
Christian traditionalist.
So what you can date?
When I say traditionalist, I'm gonna just break down traditionalist because I've been saying this term a couple of times.
Please.
But I just want to. It's gonna short concise. Traditionalist means that I believe in general rules, but it's not absolute. I don't have to be the primary breadwinner, as in she's stay-at-home wife, all that shit. No.
Yeah.
But I would ideally want her to have some type of job part-time. part time. I do everything else.
So could you date a Muslim woman?
No.
No other religion? Do you know other religion? It has
not
to
like
be
long term, not like the rest of my life, no.
But they believe in God.
That's one thing I have to even talk to Beverly about because she converted. but that's the closest sibling I have now. Me and Beverly are closer now than ever. Like, Beverly and Jean were close. Me and Cyril were close. Both Beverly and Jean aren't close. And like they don't like each other. Me and Cyril don't like each other. But me and Beverly are close. But Jean and Cyril aren't that close. But me and Beverly are close. Like it's just like there's common denominators to the factors of the matter. It's like the ones that are really destroying the shit are the ones that are destroying all shit. And that's within my own family. That's deep shit. But yeah, that's why I can respect Muslim. That's why I say Ibrahimic. That's why Ibrahimic is all three. It's just that center gap because like one is like they all believe in Jesus. One is Old Testament, one's New Testament, and one's Muhammad, Allah. But then they all know that Jesus exists, and one's a prophet. One, the Jew, they're just all Old Testament. Hebrew.
The Torah.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
the
Torah.
It's
yeah,
just
but they'll know Jesus. Yeah, but then at least they got the rest. So it's like that's why it's all Ibrahimic because they got the Old Testament. Christians, we got both.
Well, Jesus, correct me if I'm wrong. Jesus, according to the Bible, he was born in the Old Testament, right? Or no, he wasn't.
No.
No, he just had the prophets executing
they're
God's word.
They're prophesizing that he was coming.
Right. Yeah,
he was coming.
And then the New Testament.
Yeah,
but you know what? But you know what's ironic? If you take a Bible and you split it between Old Testament and New Testament, you know the Old Testament is the majority of the Bible.
No, that's why they have their own. That's why they have their own religion.
Split them, it's
that's
like
why they
Old
have
Testament,
their own religion.
New Testament. Like
that's why Jews exist. They have their own religion because the Old Testament carried the New Testament.
But Christians,
the New Testament is really Matthew's and Revelations.
But Christianity
is really the birth of Jesus and Revelations. That's the New Testament. It's just fluff.
It's just.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm coming from a Christian.
Yeah.
Like literally, the New Testament is the birth of Jesus and the Revelations, like what the Armageddon, the
birth of
judgment
Jesus,
day.
Jesus went through.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know.
Yeah, but like it was that. And then Revelations.
Well,
but that's all it is.
But you also had Paul too, right, in the New Testament?
No, that's Old Testament.
That's Old Testament.
Oh, he's Old Testament.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm tripping.
Old Testament is fuck.
Yeah.
Like bro, Solomon.
All
of them,
yeah. That's all Old Testament. Yeah, that's all
old. Man, what? Most of the goats that made an impact was Old Testament.
It's Old Testament. Yeah.
But the New Testament is literally the birth
of Jesus,
death, and the end.
Birth, death, and then Revelation.
Exactly. Yeah. That's all the New Testament is really about.
Yeah.
And you just got little nice scriptures in there.
Yeah.
Now, I'm coming from a Christian.
Yeah, Christian, they take both into account.
Yeah, I put everything together.
The Torah, Jewish people is just the Torah. And
I'm the broken Christian Quran. To this degree where some Christians argue with me is that I consider the whole Islam side.
Yeah,
I consider
because there's gems in everything.
Yeah, that's why I consider it, but I still am Christian. I still am.
Yeah, there's gems.
But like, there's parts in like what maybe my mistake was like what Christians would say my mistake was reading the Quran.
No, that's not a mistake.
Exactly. Like Christians would say some extreme. I've gone through some heavy conversations with Christians. What are you even reading that for? But those are their extreme. But I just like I could respect, even though I still am who I am. But I could respect all aspects, especially within that field.
Real quick, I want to do my panoramic thing because it just bootlegged on my phone. I don't know. My phone's been tripping, but I'm about to do because we only got like a couple minutes left anyway. You know what I'm saying?
2.5, right? Hey, we got a lot of topics through.
I know. This was a good discussion. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see.
You see, we in here solo. We actually live during the episode. I did my little panoramic thing earlier, but didn't go through. So
here we are. So the first one didn't go through?
It didn't.
So you tell me y'all just catching us after we went.
At the end of the show.
God
at the end of the show. At the end, and the new name, by the way, the new name.
Shootin
the Ish. Shootin' That Ish podcast. We here, man. We are here. We are live. You see on the TV. Look, we live. We here, man. We here. So, there it is.
Southwest.
Look at that. So.
Oh, man. Well, we just got another episode.
We just got another one done, man.
You already know it.
Episode 61. Another one done.
Shootin' the Ish podcast. Episode 61. 2 times.
Yes, sir.
3 times. How many times I want to say episode 61? Showing that we up there. We're going on our way to 100.
Yes.
Fuck you mean?
We're almost there. We're going to get there. We're going to get there.
You know how it's crazy?
I want to make shout out to Sacred Stone Studios, by the way.
Yes.
Shout out.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Sticking with us for all this time.
Majority of our episodes are here.
You know, we've been coming here
2
for
2 years.
We've been here for 2 years?
Almost. It'll be 2 years in October. Dang. Or like around there, September,
We've been
October.
recording out of this
because remember we did the Palestinian war. That was one of our early episodes. We were talking about that fucking war when it started, when the fucking Israel shit.
Wow.
Maybe. You know, honestly, if we were more monetized, we will be demonetized. But because we aren't monetized, we can't get demonetized. Why we can keep talking our shit?
No, but I will slightly push back because look at Shannon Sharpe. He's open.
Right.
So if we could literally use that as our niche, just being open and transparent. There's a market for that. You know what I'm saying? Look at Shannon Sharpe.
As long as the facts can prove that we're correct.
And that's what we got to stand on anyway. That's how we rock.
We stand on business.
We stand on business.
Okay.
Real quick, shout out SOS Lounge. I got a request to shout out Hack's birthday bash at SOS Lounge 1st year anniversary. Tuesday, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., April 29th, 2025. It is at 12288 Westheimer Road. Go check it out. If you get a chance, it's a birthday bash for the owner of the lounge. It's a cool little spot, so check it out. That's the shout out I got for you. You know what I'm saying?
And you did it. Hey, I hope he caught that shit.
Yeah, so there you go. So we go ahead and wrap this up, man.
Yeah, I already did my outro.
Okay. So it's your boy Juniani, JUNYANII, or type THE before that, and you'll be able to find me. Hats, merchandise, hit me up. I got shirts in storage. I got, stuff on deck. So you want a shirt, you want a hat, hit me up. Follow me on all platforms, and you see the name. Shootin' the Ish. Shootin' the Ish. So it's Shootin' the Ish podcast, and we out. Peace.